matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the UCF Knights, taking on a team from the ACC, the Pittsburgh Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So UCF's offense will have the first possession of the game. They got an incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
The give to the tailback.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Brown wants to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
As a play caller, you love to see your guys getting into a rhythm early in the game, right? Third down, you dial up the slant. It's a good route, a good throw. This offense is off to a nice start.
From the gun to give, looking for room. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Knights want to crank the tempo. They'll give it to him again. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Back to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuffed with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a 3rd down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced a big interception.
Quick release on the RPO. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Catch in the middle. It's Temple. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. The Panthers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Panthers have this offense rolling. Handoff from the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They want to get this defense on its heels. D looks as if they're about to bring the heat. Tight end now in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unleashes one. Got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with the first down.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. It was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
No running room on that play. What a good job by the defense to stay disciplined and string that play out.
They did a really good job with their eyes there, Reese, and they were able to get the ball carrier going east and west, and as you mentioned, just ran out of room, had to run out of bounds.
That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. The Knights headed quickly to the line. Bully ball on 3rd and short. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Looking for a push on 4th down. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
And you got to wonder what the defense is feeling on this drive here, because they've had 5 straight runs now, and they ran it on 1st, 2nd, 3rd. They got it on 4th down, so that's a kick in the gut, and all of a sudden, right away on 1st down, they're running it at you again. You're not being respected right now on defense, and until someone stops the running game, you're not going to get it.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Brown will throw it. Looking to scramble. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. And after making the interception, he takes it inside the 40.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Here's a heat. He has brought down the man. What a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got his man. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Knights moving quickly to the line.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Got a man. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Third down play from the gun. Snagged in the middle. It's Richardson. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. Whips it out in the flat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First play of the period will be a second down. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Past the 30. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Punch it out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Trying to keep the drive alive. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. The Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. He makes the catch. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on 2nd down. He's got his man. All down at the 38-yard line, and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Pittsburgh has a really nice drive going.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wide receiver going in motion. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Rucci. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. to the ground. Hard running there. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Panthers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Fires to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Knights decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Temple. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Makes the quick grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Knights in the hurry up. Brown wants to pass. Quick strike complete. Still on his feet at the 45. Takes it all the way inside the 30, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 29. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. And finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. It's complete on the right side. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Knights are moving quickly down the field. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing, I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. He'll do it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Pittsburgh going to work with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose.
Oh, he's got some space, and the ball's on the ground. And just like they drew it up, right? Put it on the ground, get the 1st down.
Quarterbacks practice ball security as well throughout the week, and he has to do a better job of keeping 2 hands on the ball. He knows this defense is trying to rip it out. They're trying to get a half.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Pitt.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas, try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
And he made the extra point without problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. The Knights are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Caught. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense...
Fires deep toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Pittsburgh. What a fine performance we've seen. And the standout player on the defensive side of the ball has been that boogeyman back there at safety. They try to run it, he's filling the holes. They try to throw it, he's either picking them off or trying to take dudes' heads off. Good luck making adjustments. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Steel City.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They didn't, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead.
Turning it on! Shoved out of bounds right at the 35-yard line in the running game, getting the job done.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Line's just back in the middle. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Shoved out of bounds after a big game. They'll mark it at the +42.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Slithers into space. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Pitt right back to the line. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. across the 25. Running through contact. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Texas A&M is darn near perfect offensively today. This is almost exactly the way they drew things up in practice this week. They're up 14 over Arizona State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They'll try the run. There he goes. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. The Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Brown wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
These last two plays really are a microcosm of why this guy is so dangerous as a dual-threat quarterback. He showed you the arm talent. He showed you the accuracy on the previous completion. And then on this play, it's not open, so he takes off and runs and gets it. There's so many different ways this guy can affect you as a defense because of his athleticism, man. He is a special talent.
The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Makes the grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try to power their way ahead. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that ball's on the ground behind the line. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Great coverage, and it's so hard when the ball's thrown down the field to stay patient. Like, not to grab the guy, not to start to overreact to the football. Nice job staying a little bit patient when the ball got there, deflecting it, knocking it down.
It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. A shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. Pitt will line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive, knowing...
Breaks into the open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Back to the ground game on the left. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Knights want to move quickly. Brown will throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw on 3rd. Grab near the marker. It's Richardson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Knights are on the move.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? He gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to get the first through the air. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. All kinds of room to the right. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They were on the move the last time they had it. Unfortunately, an interception ruined that threat. Now to see if they can put something together and have it pay off in points. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Makes the grab down the left side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. The Knights will hustle to the line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback making checks. Gets the back moving. Brown wants to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
That's caught. It's Richardson. At the 20, he's got space. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught over the middle. It's Richardson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. It's complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights are threatening on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Flips it out on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here's the pressure, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The kicker ball coming. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Still a lot of time to go here in the 3rd quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Off play action. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And finally, you're seeing some life from the defense. They've been struggling all game long up to this point, but back-to-back sacks on 2 consecutive plays, they're at least still trying to fight back in this game.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Let's see what he can do with it. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Knights! And the comeback is on. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You could play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I like changing things up. I like trying new things. Handing it to the tight end, that's something you don't see very often. A little creativity. Now, it was negativity in the end, but I like the creative thought process of trying to get somebody else the football.
Pocket breaking down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Hold and fired complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Knights come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about the defense? How big was that stop? Forcing the punt, getting it back to the offense, and all of a sudden, you feel the momentum now on their side.
Brown will throw it. He's got him. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Offense in the hurry-up.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Now, listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UCF!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the fourth quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
And the Panthers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Now the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, what a blow for this offense. You got the football in the fourth quarter, a chance to go take the lead. Now you turn it over. Your defense is going to have to go out there and step up for you.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. down play at 2nd and 6. He wants to change this route. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Thomas. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
And you got to get locked into the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, UCF.
No field goal attempt here. They'll try to break the tie here in the 4th with a touchdown. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Knights! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And this offense punctuates another drive. And how about the momentum? Palmer, they've got it all. The offense, the defense, playing together. They're on fire right now.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, David, with the resilience of this offense, because not everything was going their way earlier in this game, but they kept their head down. They kept chopping wood. They found a rhythm. And in this 4th quarter, David, they've been unstoppable.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get enough.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarter.
Makes the catch. It's Rucci.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's 4th down. And that made it more manageable. But obviously, the clock is not as important as making sure you get this 4th down conversion.
Throws for the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. He's got an open man. All by himself down the middle. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Did you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Oregon State has the lead right now, but this Reser Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Texas Tech. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Offense changing the play. Brown will throw it. Pressure coming. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Fires downfield. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. The Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Wants to fire on second down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
Oh, they're after him. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Makes the catch at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. So here it is, plenty of time to go and an opportunity to move the ball down the field and win it, David.
And you rep this every single week. The 2-minute drill, you got to be precise. You know exactly what your favorite plays are, Palmer. Go down the field, get me in field goal.
And it comes down to the awareness, right? Especially at the quarterback position. You're understanding the timeout situation, working the boundary and the sideline. What's the clock showing me? It all comes down to this.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Brown wants to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Quarterback may change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Hauls it in. Across the 45. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man on the right. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. 2nd guy finally did. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, UCF! They move on top here in the 4th.
That is just how the coach wants to draw it up. Take up all the clock, score the go-ahead touchdown. This one is all but over.
And he makes the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, baby.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese David.